The circulation breakthrough. Every man over 60 should know. If you're a gentleman in your 60s or beyond, and you've noticed your erections have become softer, less reliable, or even disappeared altogether, then this might be the most important thing you read all year. Because the truth is, what you're going through isn't just a natural part of aging. It's often the result of a silent issue that can be reversed. And no, I'm not talking about taking pills or undergoing procedures. I'm talking about a simple, natural drink you can make in under 60 seconds, a formula that sends blood surging exactly where it needs to go, helping restore the kind of firm, lasting erections you haven't experienced in years. In case we haven't met, I'm Dr. Edward Maher. I've dedicated over 30 years to helping men regain their vitality, confidence, and connection without turning to risky medications. And let me tell you, your body hasn't given up. It still wants to perform. It just needs the right support to do so. Here's where most men miss the mark. They think the problem is low testosterone. But in reality, the primary issue is often poor blood flow. And if your circulation isn't functioning properly, it won't matter how much testosterone you have, performance simply won't follow. The good news is, your body already has the ability to fix this. You just need to unlock it. And surprisingly, you can do that using 4 basic ingredients that are probably already sitting in your kitchen. Stick with me, because in a moment I'll show you the exact recipe for this 1-minute drink that's helping men well into their 60s and 70s experience stronger erections, better energy, and renewed confidence. Before we get to that, if you haven't yet subscribed, make sure to do so and hit the notification bell so you never miss a tip that could dramatically improve your health, your performance, and your peace of mind. And if this sounds like something you need, type 1 in the comments. If you're not quite sure, type 0 and let me know how I can better support you. Let's begin with the first and most essential ingredient in this formula. It's not a supplement or a rare herb. In fact, you've probably walked by it in the produce section dozens of times without realizing its power. I'm talking about beets, nature's unsung hero when it comes to healthy circulation. This all started years ago when I met a patient named Harold, a 66-year-old retired firefighter who was frustrated, discouraged, and struggling to reconnect with his wife. "Doc," he told me, "I still love her. I still want to be close to her, but nothing's happening. It's like my body won't respond anymore." I'd heard the same concern many times before, and I knew exactly what to suggest. Not a prescription, not hormone therapy. I told him to start with beets. Now, I get it, you might be skeptical. Beets? They seem so ordinary, but don't underestimate them. This simple root vegetable is packed with natural nitrates compounds that help your body produce nitric oxide, which relaxes and expands your blood vessels. When your circulation improves, everything improves, especially in areas that depend on fast, full blood flow. They're one of nature's most powerful allies for men looking to restore their strength, especially in the areas that matter most. Beets are rich in natural nitrates, which your body converts into nitric oxide, a key compound that relaxes and widens blood vessels, allowing blood to circulate more freely throughout your system. And when your circulation improves, everything improves with it. Erections become stronger and more dependable, your energy returns, and even your mental clarity sharpens because your cells are finally getting the oxygen and nutrients they've been missing. One of my patients, Richard, gave the beet-based drink a try, and within just a few days, he told me, "I felt more energized, more awake, and yeah, things were definitely working better in the bedroom too." But beets do more than support performance. They also promote heart health, help lower blood pressure, reduce inflammation, and assist your liver in clearing out toxins. This isn't just about intimacy. It's about reclaiming your overall vitality. It's about reversing the slow erosion caused by time, stress, and lifestyle. Now, here's the part most men miss. Simply eating beets won't unlock their full potential. To truly activate their nitric oxide boosting power, you need to pair them with one simple, natural addition, and it can make all the difference. This next ingredient takes the drink from helpful to unbelievably effective. To maximize the impact of beets, your body needs a catalyst. That catalyst is lemon fresh, not bottled. And I'll admit, when I first mentioned this to some of my older clients, they were skeptical. Lemon? What's that got to do with performance? But once they gave it a shot, they got it. Richard did too. He felt the change almost immediately. Lemon is more than just a way to enhance flavor. It acts as a biological accelerator. It's high in vitamin C, which plays a vital role in helping your body absorb and activate the nitrates from the beets more efficiently. Without lemon, the benefits of beets are diminished. With it, the effects multiply. Blood vessels relax even more. Circulation speeds up. And for men over 60, that can mean the difference between a sluggish response and a strong, confident performance. But lemon offers even more. It helps tame inflammation, supports your liver in detoxification, enhances hydration, and lowers cortisol, the stress hormone that often sabotages desire and stamina. It's a small addition with a big payoff. After just a few days on the beet and lemon combo, Richard told me, "It's not just my energy that's back, I'm sleeping better. My mood's lifted, and even my skin looks brighter." My wife noticed too. That's the beauty of working with your body, not against it. The benefits ripple far beyond the bedroom. And while beets and lemon are a powerful pair, there's still one more ingredient that can take this drink to the next level. It's a time-tested root used for centuries to support men's health, and only recently has modern science confirmed how potent it really is. This ingredient doesn't just improve circulation, it also revives your testosterone and tackles the biggest threat to performance: stress. Let's explore that next. The natural root I mentioned? It's ginger, one of the most underrated yet potent allies for any man over 60 who wants to feel strong, steady, and confident again. I remember introducing ginger to one of my long-term patients, George. He was 72, mentally sharp, upbeat, but he came to me one day and said, "Doc, my drive is gone. Some days I feel okay, others, I feel nothing. It's frustrating." We'd already seen positive results using beets and lemon to restore blood flow. But when we added ginger into the routine, everything changed. Ginger isn't just a cooking spice. It's a performance booster backed by science. Research shows that ginger can raise testosterone levels by up to 17%. For older men, that's often exactly the nudge their body needs. But its benefits go beyond just hormone levels. Ginger increases the release of luteinizing hormone, which helps your body naturally and consistently produce its own testosterone. And it does so in a way that feels balanced, not forced. What makes ginger even more effective for older men is its powerful impact on cortisol, the stress hormone that silently sabotages performance. Cortisol tightens your blood vessels, lowers your desire, and chips away at the confidence that intimacy depends on. Ginger helps break that pattern. It soothes the nervous system, reduces inflammation, and helps shift the body back into a calm, energized state. That's when real performance returns, not through pressure, but through natural rhythm. George came back after a few weeks, looked me in the eye, and said, "Doc, I don't know what it is, I just feel like myself again." And that's what ginger does. It doesn't cover up the issue. It supports your body from the inside out, where the real change begins. Now that we've laid a strong foundation with beets to open up blood vessels, lemon to enhance absorption, and ginger to activate natural hormone support, there's just one missing piece. And it's the part most men never think about. But it might be the reason your progress has felt inconsistent or short-lived. It's not a supplement. It's not a food. It's something your body relies on every single day. And when you don't get enough, everything, especially performance, suffers in silence. I'm talking about hydration, and not just drinking water here and there. I mean deep, cellular hydration. Most men don't realize how much damage even mild dehydration can cause. One of my patients, Leonard, 69, active, eating well, walking daily, still told me, "I'm doing all the right things, doc, but I'm just not firing on all cylinders." I asked him, "How much water are you drinking each day?" He laughed and said, "Probably not enough." It might not sound exciting, but hydration is essential. Without it, your blood thickens, circulation slows, And nutrients, even the powerful ones we've just covered, struggle to get where they're needed. And for any man trying to rebuild his strength and performance, that's a serious block. Even mild dehydration can quietly sabotage your health. When your body doesn't have enough fluid, your blood thickens, your vessels constrict, and circulation slows. And for any man hoping to perform at his best physically, mentally, or sexually, that's a serious setback. Your muscles become slower to react, your stamina drops, and your erections? They're hit or miss if they happen at all. That's why I suggest replacing plain water with something far more effective: coconut water. This natural hydrator is packed with electrolytes like potassium and magnesium, exactly what your body needs to stay balanced and energized. Coconut water doesn't just restore fluids, it gently relaxes your blood vessels, supports proper nerve function, and helps keep your heartbeat strong and steady. The result? A noticeable improvement in how your body responds, especially in those moments when it matters most. One of my patients, Leonard, made just one small adjustment. He started adding a cup of coconut water to his daily drink. Within a few days, he told me his energy picked up, his skin looked healthier, and yes, things below the belt were working again. More naturally, more reliably. The truth is, if your cells aren't hydrated, even the most powerful nutrients can't reach where they're needed. Think of coconut water as the delivery system, keeping everything moving and making sure your body gets the full benefit of what you're giving it. Now that you've seen how each of these 4 ingredients, beets, lemon, ginger, and coconut water, work individually, it's time to bring them together into one powerful, easy-to-make drink. This is where everything clicks. Let me show you exactly how to do it. This formula takes less than a minute to prepare, but it could make a lasting difference in how you feel, perform, and show up in your life. I gave this recipe to a man named Alan, 74, recently retired, and coming out of a tough few years. He was skeptical. "Doc," he said, "if it's really this easy, I've got nothing to lose." 1 week later, he came back grinning. "I wish I'd known about this a decade ago." Here's how you make it. Start with 2 medium beets, peeled and chopped. Squeeze in the juice from half a fresh lemon. Add about an inch of raw ginger root knot powder, the real thing. Pour in 1 cup of 100% pure coconut water. Blend everything until smooth. You can strain it if you want a thinner texture, but many men enjoy it thick. The key isn't how you drink it, it's that it's fresh. The closer to natural, the better your body will respond. For best results, drink this blend 30 to 60 minutes before intimacy or physical activity. But here's the surprise: the effects often last much longer. Men report feeling more focused, more grounded, and more connected to their energy hours later. You're not forcing your system. You're simply giving your body the support it's been craving. When that happens, results come quickly and naturally. Alan described it perfectly. It felt like a warm wave. Not nervous energy, just calm, steady, and alive again. That's the beauty of this formula. It doesn't push you, it restores you. That's the real power behind this formula. It's not just about helping you perform better, it's about reconnecting you to the version of yourself you thought might be gone. You might be wondering, what exactly happens after you drink it? How quickly can you expect to notice a change? Let's walk through that, because the answer often catches men by surprise. Here's what most men don't anticipate. Once they try it, they don't want to go back. When Alan first gave it a shot, he called me the very next morning. "Doc," he said, "I don't know what's in that thing, but I feel sharper, calmer, stronger, like myself again." And he's not the only one. I've heard similar feedback from countless men. Within 30 to 60 minutes, many report feeling a gentle shift, a wave of warmth through their chest, their arms, even their lower body. It's not a jittery high, it's subtle, steady energy, like something inside finally clicked back on. As your circulation improves, so does everything else. Erections become firmer and easier to maintain. Reaction time improves. You become more aware of physical connection, more confident in timing, more emotionally present. And this is what sets it apart from a quick fix pill. You're not forcing your body, you're awakening it. This is about returning to a state of wholeness. But the benefits don't end there. Many men also report enhanced focus, sustained energy throughout the day, fewer mid-afternoon slumps, and an uplifted mood. One man summed it up perfectly when he told me, "It's like my body finally remembered how to show up again." These aren't just physical upgrades, they're emotional ones too. When your body works like it's supposed to, your confidence naturally returns. You walk with more purpose. You speak with greater ease. And the people around you feel that shift. Your partner notices it, you notice it, and suddenly, life feels more alive again. And that brings us to the most important question. Why does this matter so deeply for men in their 60s and beyond? Why is this drink more than just a helpful tip, but something essential at this stage of life? Because this isn't only about better performance, it's about restoration. It's about reclaiming something fundamental, your sense of identity, your strength, your spark. At this age, most men aren't looking for gimmicks. You've lived enough life to know the difference between a quick promise and something that genuinely works. That's why this formula resonates so strongly, because it doesn't just improve one night. It helps you reconnect to who you are. I'll never forget what one of my patients, Frank, a 70-year-old former Marine, shared with me. Still broad-shouldered and proud, but quietly weighed down by self-doubt, he looked at me and said, "Doc, I just want to feel like a man again, not for anyone else, just for me." And I knew exactly what he meant. Because when you've spent a lifetime being the provider, the protector, the steady hand others rely on, it's deeply unsettling when your body no longer responds the way it used to. That's why this drink matters. It supports the foundational systems that aging slowly wears down your circulation, hormone levels, hydration, and inflammation response, and it gives your body the tools it needs to function with strength and clarity again. You're not forcing results, you're awakening something that's still there, waiting for the right spark. And yes, this is about intimacy, about rediscovering connection, presence, and closeness. But it's also about walking taller, sleeping deeper, and feeling more alive in your own skin. It's about showing yourself that while age may bring change, it doesn't have to take away your power. 2 weeks after trying the drink, Walter came back with a quiet smile and a firm handshake. "You gave me back something I thought I'd lost for good," he said. And he wasn't just talking about intimacy. He was talking about feeling like himself again. So now that you understand why this formula works and why it matters, let's take a step back and look at everything you've just learned. Because what we're really talking about here isn't just a health tip. It's a new way of looking at your body, your confidence, and your future. This is how one simple drink using ingredients you probably already have at home can quietly transform how you feel, how you show up, and how you live. You've learned how beets unlock blood flow, how lemon amplifies nitrate absorption, how ginger boosts testosterone and calms stress, and how coconut water delivers hydration where it matters most. All of that comes together into a natural, science-backed drink you can make in under a minute that can help you feel stronger, more energized, and more in control than you've felt in years. But beyond the ingredients, we've explored what this really means. Because performance isn't just about physical response, it's about reclaiming your identity. It's about entering a room with quiet confidence, knowing you're still capable, still powerful, and still very much alive. Even at 60, 70, or beyond, you're not finished. Not even close. I've seen this work again and again. Men who thought their best years were behind them. Men who thought connection and desire were things of the past. Men who were ready to settle until one small, consistent change reminded their bodies what they could still do. So, if this speaks to you, I encourage you to give it a try. Not because it's a miracle, but because it's a message. A message to your body, to your spirit, and to your future that says, I'm still here. I still have strength, and I'm not done yet. Because truly, you've only just begun. If this message resonated with you, and you found value in what we covered today, I'd be grateful if you gave it a like. That small action helps this message reach more men who may be silently searching for answers and might just need this as much as you did. And especially for those who might be silently struggling and unsure where to turn, your one simple click could be the reason someone else finds the support they've been needing. If you want more tips like this, grounded in science and focused on natural ways to boost your energy, performance, and confidence, don't forget to subscribe and tap the notification bell. That way, you won't miss any future insights created just for men over 60 who want to feel strong, steady, and fully alive again. I also want to hear from you directly. If you're planning to give this drink a try, or if it's already made a difference for you, type 1 in the comments. If you're still thinking it over or have questions, type 0, and I'll do my best to answer and guide you. Finally, if this message spoke to you and you'd like to support this channel as we continue sharing honest, practical, and empowering content for older men everywhere, you can leave a small donation using the link below. Every contribution helps, and it truly means more than you know. Thank you for being here. Stay strong, stay curious, and most of all, stay proud of the man you still are.